And welcome back to Limbo. I'm sorry, Limbo, starring Limbo.
Oh.
If you left us last time, we're at the exact same spot, because, well, magnets, how do they work? How much mileage do you think I can get out of Juggalo jokes?
I mean, society still seems to be getting a good one off that, even 1,000 years later.
Yeah, we're still laughing at them now. Oh god, no, not a giant Sonic the Hedgehog. No, and I see Sparks too, come on.
And,
how much more do we have to put this little fella... Oh, boy. How much more do we have to put this little fella...
more your favorite, the rotating world.
It's nowhere near as bad as Bioshock Infinite, which just made me, like, nauseous the entire time with the way the background was moving.
I like how you
and
can push blocks with your legs, though, in this game.
Whoa! Oh! Oh, boy. I was gonna say he didn't skip leg day, but I guess he did. But yeah, this is nowhere near as obnoxious as the moving worlds of Bioshock Infinity. That just made me want to puke.
I think it's just Infinite. I'm not sure, actually, though.
The Bioshock with the girl that looked like a Disney character.
Yeah.
I mean, oh god.
The Bioshock that thought it was smarter than it actually was.
The really, really pretentious one, and I know that doesn't narrow it down, but I mean, oh my god.
Bioshock 1 was
I
almost as smart as
I love Bioshock 1 because I love the works of Ayn Rand, and I love counter-arguments to the philosophy of Ayn Rand. You know? And that was what the game did well. The game did well by dressing up Ayn Rand's ideals and showing, oh, this is where they wouldn't work. And I'm someone who agrees with a lot of what Ayn Rand says, but, you know...
But there are flaws in the
Oh, God, absolutely. It's...
Ooh, that looks like he just skid his knees up real bad. Holy crap.
Yeah. You've heard the Ayn Rand argument to death. But yeah, the Bioshock with the floating city, Bioshock Infinite, Infinity, whatever the hell you want to call it, I'm starting to get motion sick very easily. Like, this right now, it's, you know, I can handle it. But, like, the way the cities were floating in the background of, what was the floating city in Bioshock Infinite? Columbia. That made me just want to puke the entire game unless I was indoors.
Oh, yes, there is fall damage.
Alright, well, that answers that.
Oh!
It just, wow. Was that necessary? He was already dead. Rock.
What the fuck?
I feel so bad for this kid and all the ridiculous ways he can die. Like, I almost want to play this game seeing all the different ways he can die.
Yeah, there's definitely, like, a great video out there.
I'm sure someone made it.
Compiles all of Limbo's death scenes.
I'm sure. If you have a link to that and you want to send it to us, go ahead. We will put it up in the thing. You know?
What is happening here?
Something tells me that this is some misdirection.
Uh-oh. Am I, like, stuck in Gears? Is that what's happening?
Like Metal Gear?
Hey, what's up, girl? Oh, no! Now I have to walk away from you.
I knew it was a trap. Oh.
Did you think I was about to die there? Because I thought
I
thought I was about to get crushed.
What do you... These parts look like they're miserable, but I like the idea behind them. Whoa. Okay. Well,
that was upsetting.
But I like the idea of taking away control from the character, but given... I don't know, are these as...
I don't know if they work, but I appreciate it for trying.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like, even
when I was... It's not a totally broken
Even
mechanic.
when I was crapping on Braid earlier, you know, it tried something new, and I appreciate that.
The reason I hate Braid is because it doesn't work. I wish it worked better. You know, I like the idea.
Yep. I don't know, that's I'm willing to always give in, like, small games like this, indie games, like, a slide. You know, because they always... Unless, you know, we're talking about asset flips and
oh my god,
that
this was not here before.
Was this maybe where we tried to go before and we had to brighten it up?
No, what I mean is, this was where that girl was.
Oh, because the world changed with the gears. Man. I gotta say, everything I've wrong with the gameplay... Everything I have wrong with the gameplay here, I mean, the environment alone makes up for. Do they really just have to just show me that?
That was drippy.
You could have just, like, closed it. Again. Go now. I mean, like, the steam blowing and everything. And I gotta say, when for those of you who haven't noticed, we record these videos at 720p at 30 frame limit because, like I said, we're running off a toaster. And I went into this game's settings, which, for the record,
is a notepad
thing. Which, I'm a PC gamer. I'm used to that. But guys, can we seriously cut that shit out? It's about time.
It's so fucked up.
It's so fucked up. But I'm so used to it from like forever.
I mean, I like to play DOS games, so
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
used to that.
And me and you were like Doom junkies as kids and Quake junkies, so like we're used to editing files and stuff. But not only that, but barely any game has an FOV slider, and if they do, it's obnoxious and you can't tell what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, when we were playing Fallout, I had to change the field of view.
Of course you did. Let me guess, you had to
go in the tilde menu, whatever that's console.
Yeah, the console. Yeah, of course you did. It's a big problem I have with a lot of games, but like I was saying, when I went into the options to fill around with it, the game standard defaults to 720p, and it actually says in like the settings menu to limit it at 30 frames per second because that's what it's made at. I'm guessing that there isn't 60 frames of animation. It's probably only 30 frames of animation, but I'm incredibly impressed by what they're doing with 720p at 30 frames per second. You know?
Yeah.
They're doing better than most companies do with 1080p at 60 frames per second. I'm sorry, 20 frames per second, the new cinematic standard, brought to you by Boobisoft. I would love to do like a thing where I go back and play Ubisoft games I love and just lament and mourn what happened to that company. But again, I feel like that's...
Lament and mourn.
Yeah, well...
No, you're right. You're right. And when you're right, you're right.
They're not the company of artists they used to be. And again, I'm using that term lightly. The company used to have a few artists working for them that somehow snuck artistic work into AAA games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, oh, God. I can't even... I still can't get over Assassin's Creed Unity is still not fixed, and they're making Assassin's Creed 6.
They're making a new one already.
Now, why? Fix the old one.
No, doesn't matter. Disposable iterations, bro.
And
it's this year's list of things
as someone who played every single Assassin's Creed game up to 5, I played Brotherhood. I played... What's the one between Brotherhood and 3?
I don't know, because you were the one who played it.
I'm the one person who played it. Revelations. I played all that shit. I love Assassin's Creed. I love the historical setting and all that crap. So that is enough to get me into it. You know, that and the occasional solving puzzles while a schizophrenic man is yelling at you.
Always good.
Always great to have in your video game. But my God, how do you ruin a franchise that... Look, I know people are controversial about their opinions on the franchise, but how come Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Revelations felt less cracked out than 5? They were more complete and finished games than 5, and it was basically just an asset flip from
the previous two.
Yeah, well, not as much on Revelations, because they really did have to make a lot of new assets, because they made Istanbul, not Constantinople. Oops, shit, can't sing that song. But I mean, Brotherhood, they just... Let's up the texture count. That'll be good enough.
And it wasn't.
I like that game, but I'm not going to say that people who dislike it are wrong. I think that I like it just because I like, I really find the entire Borgia family very fascinating historically.
Mm.
And, you know...
Isn't that the guy that you beat the shit out of at the end of the game?
Well, that's the thing, is Assassin's Creed 2... Spoilers. Assassin's Creed 2, you beat up Pope Rodrigo Borgia. I'm probably mispronouncing that name. And, you know, he's a very interesting historical character because he was basically one of the people who used the Catholic Church... Oh my God.
Sorry about that.
Basically, he used the Catholic Church to gain power and stuff like that for no reason. And, well, not no reason, because he was essentially the original mobster.
Because he wanted power.
Yeah. And then his kids fucked it up so badly. His kids fucked everything up. And that's basically what Brotherhood is about, and I enjoy watching his kids fuck up, because they really capture how petty Cesare Borgia and, God, what was his sister's name?
Is she the one who flashes her under the crowd?
Yeah, I think.
You remember what I'm talking about?
They were really a weird and kinky couple. I don't know. And by kinky couple, I mean fucking incestuous weirdos. I'm sorry if, you know, you're into incest. You can do whatever you want, but the Borgias were weirdos. I'm saying that more as a statement against the Borgias than, you know, crazy incest people. I just called him crazy again, didn't I?
Yeah.
I try to be PC because in the future that's what we're told to be, but whatever. Oh, I think the PC social justice war is just hacked the air supply and started cutting it off.
Oh god.
Oh god. We'll be right back after we fight off space social justice warriors.